Who are the Mijikenda? The Mijikenda literally means the 9 towns, or as the colonialists would call it, the 9 tribes. They are a group of 9 related Bantu-speaking ethnic groups who inhabited the coast of Kenya and part of the northern Tanzania. They are well known for their rich oral history, their sacred kaya forests, and their unique political and spiritual structures.
Sawa, au yan pore. Pore. Yan kamare. Sawa kabisa.
The Mijikenda is an umbrella term, but there are 9 distinct but closely related subgroups, each with its own distinct dialect and customs. The Giriama are the largest group, while the Digo are famous mostly in the south coast and into Tanzania. Then we have the Duruma, the Chonyi, the Rabai, Ribe, Kambe, Jibana, and the Kauma. While most Mijikendas now live in modern towns or farms, their original life was in kayas. The kaya is a sacred grove or a fortress that served as a fortified village. In the past, you couldn't just walk into any of these forest villages as they were protected and they were preserved. Even today, these kayas are preserved as the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. They are considered the sacred abode of ancestors and are managed by a council of elders, also known as the Kambi. The fingo is a powerful talisman brought from Shungwaya and buried deep within the forest to protect the tribes. It's said that as long as the fingo is safe, the people are safe. According to oral tradition, the Mijikenda originated from a legendary place called Singwaya, or Shungwaya, as many of us know it, located north of the Tana River in the present-day Somalia. They migrated south in the 16th century to escape attacks from the Oromo people. Upon reaching the coast, they built fortified villages known as the Kayas on forest ridges. These served as protections against invaders and as centers for their social and religious lives. Some of the Mijikenda, like the Giriama, are famous for carving vigango, wooden memorial statues erected to honor the deceased members of societies. These statues are considered actual living spirits and are highly valued as cultural artifacts. Though today many Mijikenda are Christian or Muslim, especially the Wadigo, they are mostly Muslims. But many still integrate traditional beliefs such as the worship of a supreme being called Mulungu and the reverence of ancestral spirits. The Mijikenda played a crucial role in the development of the Swahili language at the coast. They acted as the primary middlemen in trade between the Swahili merchants on the coast and the ethnic groups of the Kenyan interior, trading ivory, grain, and other goods. Their unity as a 9-tribe bloc also became a powerful political force in Kenya and its struggle for independence. Mekatilili wa Menza, born Mnyanzi wa Menza, is one of Kenya's most legendary freedom fighters. A widow in her 70s, she became the face of the Giriama uprising in 1913 to 1914 thereabout, proving that age and gender were no barrier to defying the British Empire. Mekatilili's anger towards the British was fueled by several injustices. 1. Forced labor. The British wanted young Giriama men to work on their sisal and rubber plantations. The hat tax. Number 2. Families were forced to pay taxes in cash, which they didn't have, forcing them into physical labor to make up for the tax. Number 3. Cultural erosion. Mekatilili wa Menza was deeply disturbed by the British total disregard for the Giriama traditions and their sacred Kaya forests. Then number 4. Personal tragedy. As a young girl, she watched her brother being kidnapped by the slave traders, a memory that fueled her lifelong hatred of foreign exploitation. One of the most famous stories about her involves a meeting in 1913 with a British administrator, Arthur Champion. Arthur Champion was trying to recruit or conscript young men for the World War I. Mekatilili arrived with a mother hen and her chick. She challenged Arthur Champion to snatch a chick from the hen. When he tried it, the hen pecked him aggressively. She used this as a metaphor to Arthur Champion. If you try to take our children, we will strike back just like the hen. It is said that she even slapped Arthur Champion during the confrontation. Mekatilili used a sacred funeral dance called Kifudu to mobilize people. She traveled from village to village using the dance to gather crowds, then delivered rousing speeches. She led the people in taking oaths at the Kaya Fingo, swearing never to cooperate with the British or pay taxes. Well, as time would have it, the British eventually arrested Mekatilili and exiled her to Kisii, which is in Western Kenya, thinking that taking her far from the coast would break the movement. Incredibly, at over 70 years old, she and her fellow leader Wanje Wamadori escaped. They walked over 700 kilometers through thick bush and dangerous terrains back to the coast. When she reached Ngiriamaland, her people believed she had supernatural powers, and the rebellion flared up even more and became stronger. Though the British eventually used scorched earth tactics to burn Giriama homes and bombing the sacred kayas, they were eventually forced to relax their demands for labor. Mekatilili died of natural causes around 1924, and today she is celebrated as a shuja or a hero in Kenya. There is a statue of her at the Uhuru Gardens in Nairobi, and the Mekatilili wa Menza festival is held every year in Malindi, which is a town at the coast, the north coast, in honor of her.
At midnight, the Union Jack was lowered for the last time, and Kenya ceased to be a colony and became independent. She remains in the Commonwealth. It was estimated that 250,000 people witnessed the moving ceremony. Then it was as though someone had said, "Let joy be unconfined." Uninhibited tribal dancing took over. No one can say that Africans make the mistake of taking their pleasure sadly. Good luck to Kenya in her new role as an independent nation.
Well, and just like any good African story, we have to go away with a lesson learned from this story. We would like to leave you with this specific lesson. These forests, the kayas, are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Mijikenda ancestors were actual and the first conservationists. They used spiritual taboos to protect the biodiversity of the coast. And so, if we lose the kayas, we lose history of how to live in harmony with the land. This has been your host, Silas. Thank you for watching.